start.
No.
Yeah,
You see it?
yeah, we are live.
All right, everyone.
I don't see it.
Refresh karo, Shubham.
Yeah, continuously I'm doing.
Because it is unlisted. Let me make it public. Huh? Okay, done.
What?
Definitely now you can see.
Yes.
All right, everyone.
Let's go.
Welcome to Boys Paid Well. Here we're going to review Eliminator 2, which is between Delhi Capitals and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Unfortunately, the Sunrisers Hyderabad campaign has come to an end, and Delhi has taken this match. So, Vedant, how are you feeling?
Very happy. Very, very happy.
Why are you
because-
asking about his feeling, bro? Oh,
Hey, 1
he's
minute.
Bangalore guy.
That's why. You guys, we didn't. We lost against you, so I was anyway unhappy supporting SRH. So I decided to support DC, and I'm happy with the result.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about how the game went, guys. So the toss won by Shreyas Iyer, and he decided to bat first. And Warner was very happy with the toss because he said even if he won, he would have opted to field. And a wonderful change at the top by Delhi. Shubham?
Yeah, for sure. Like Prithvi Shaw had been given a good run, but wasn't able to sort of capitalize on the chances that he got. So it was high time that the Delhi management made those changes. And Marcus Stoinis, like great batting up top, started hitting the ball very well along with Shikhar Dhawan. So I think before this match, Delhi had the worst opening partnership numbers. This was a completely different game for them in that sense. Also, I'd like to just mention one thing that happened on the toss. So Shreyas Iyer got a bit cocky when he said that Hyderabad is not very comfortable chasing, and that's why we would want to bat first. And that was
Masala.
that was a slight dig. What do you guys think? And do you agree? And any response to Mr. Iyer?
I mean, it's true. We haven't been very comfortable chasing, especially with a lot of injuries on our side and just the middle order not working out. But at the same time, I also saw that he, I think, fumbled with the people who got into the team or something like that, and Warner had to jump in and right, Sat. I think you must have seen it.
Yeah, and no, you mean at the toss?
Yeah, the toss.
No, I actually did not see the toss today. I missed it.
Because usually all of us are up at 6 a.m. in California time to watch the game.
No,
How
but
is Shreya- sorry, start. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying that there's this like two theories, right? Like one, you're like whenever there's a big game like finals and knockouts, you always want to put those runs on the board, and Delhi did exactly that. But at the same time, if you look at what happened in the previous match in Abu Dhabi, if you see how that went, like the chasing teams were just winning those games because of due and all the other factors. So it was I felt like it was a very interesting call by Shreyas Iyer. I was also happy that we were chasing, but then
Yeah, and that's what even Brian Lara said. He said he wasn't very sure if Shreyas had made the right call, but yeah, he backed himself, backed the team up, and wonderful performance by Dhawan up top, 78 runs from 50 balls. Shimron Hetmeyer came in to the team. That I think we were talking about that after the previous match, and Shimron Hetmeyer is back in. Daniel Sams is out. 42 runs from 22 balls, guys. What a blinder!
Blinder man.
And also
Great
the fact that he came above Rishabh Pant.
Right, right.
Yeah, considering Pant's
All-
current form, that was a
Yeah.
good. The call
That-
came on good.
Sat, let's talk a little bit about the Sunrisers bowling, man. Sandeep Sharma first, I think he bowled decently well. Jason Holder dropped a catch of his bowling of Marcus Stoinis, and we weren't able to break the partnership.
I think it was just a bad day. We just started on a very a bad note. I think that half chance Holder would, if we would have held on to that catch, I think the day would have been very different.
Couple of other catches as well, right? Nadeem
Fielding
could
was
not-
very sloppy. I think
Yeah.
Nadeem let a 4 go there. I think Rashid did a misfield, which is very
Even Nattu.
like he dropped a sitter, and then JP Nattu also wasn't that best.
What about Nadeem, man? Almost half century today, 48 runs, bowling wides, bowling no balls. Come on, man. Being a spinner, bowling so many extras is
Yes.
just unnatural.
It's also the pleasure of the event. No, it's an eliminator. So I mean, it's
He gave
considering
almost twice the number of runs Rashid Khan gave.
no,
About-
Rashid Khan is a legend. You can't compare him with
Two times the
Nadeem.
runs, man. 48 runs. Come on. Rashid Khan gave only 26 and took a
Rashid
wicket.
Khan, yeah, his economy is 6.5. That's I mean, the more you talk about him, it's less.
Again, man. Nattu again stepping up and bowling fantastically today as well.
No, and also the setup of Marcus Stoinis by Rashid Khan with that wicket, like
Oh, yeah.
it was the perfect length where he got confused whether he should come forward and like play a front foot shot or stay at the back foot. He was caught in the middle and like the ball turned slightly and he was bowled.
Correct.
Rashid Khan showing his magic again, dude. Like,
Just like how I bowled, Shubham.
yeah, exactly. I was
He
going to
bowled-
say that. I was just going to say.
He bowled 3 googlies and then the fourth ball was a leg spin. And then
Yeah, and just the length, right? It just confused him whether he should come forward or go back. That was, I think, a great.
Also, I have a couple of like one interesting observation. If you see Dhawan and Nadeem, they were the ones who traded places, saying between SRH and DC, and those are the ones who
Yeah.
actually made a difference on both
Oh,
the
that's a
teams.
Yeah,
great
but then Sunrise got a little more than that. We got
Yes.
Shahbaz
Definitely.
Nadeem, Abhishek Sharma, and Vijay Shankar. So again, right?
Yeah,
winning,
totally.
Sunrise Hyderabad. I think it was fantastic.
No, I'm just a
Number three.
funny coincidence.
Correct. With the number of injuries that they had, right? First up with Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, him being ruled out of the IPL, one of India's starline bowlers. Then Mitchell Marsh, right from the first game, was out. Unfortunately, Saha hasn't played the last couple of games because of the hamstring injury. Vijay Shankar's out. Today, even Priyam Garg gave us quite a scare on the field when he fell on the ankle, but then it was good to see him field towards the end. So just an unlucky season, Sat.
Yeah, and actually talking about injury, like even today, if you saw on the pitch, there was a lot of, I think there was a lot of misfields from our end, but also there was a lot of these weird moments where like the shoe was getting stuck on the field, people were slipping. I don't know, Jason Holder's hand got cut with the ball with the boot, and I mean I don't know. The commentators were saying it was about like this different surface. It's made out of sand or something. I mean, like it's a softer ground or something like that. So that was also interesting to see. And the scare, I think the bigger scare is Shreyas Iyer's shoulder.
Yeah. What happened? Like I saw towards the last 2-3 overs, once he threw the ball, he held his shoulder. But is there a history?
Yeah, he had a history in the early part of the season where his left shoulder was, I think, dislocated or something. But he came back, and now that part is sensitive. And today, when he was throwing the ball, although he threw from the right hand, it somehow, I don't know what happened on the left shoulder. But he seemed fine. He remained on the field. Now we need to see what the physio says about the Australia tour.
Ravichandran Ashwin, man, he balled 1 over, then he went back and he was doing some hits on his shoulder, and then him coming back.
Talking about Ashwin, in that pressure situation, he bowled so well. He went for runs, but some of his balls were top class, showing his experience.
Yeah. Also a huge shout out to Nattu, dude. The last over that he bowled to Hetman. Oh, beautiful. Like,
Nattu's a champion.
Yeah, speaking about Nattu, right? He is actually picked for the India Australia tour as one of the net bowlers for the back. So that's good to hear. The selectors giving him an opportunity there. So coming to Sunrisers batting, unfortunately at the end of the day we lost by 17 runs. But Priyam Garg opened today with Warner. Scored a quick 17, hit 2 sixes. Warner hit only 2 runs. That was his lowest score for SRH since 2016.
Oh my God!
So unfortunate day.
That says a lot about him as a
Yeah,
batsman.
There's a great ball from Rabada starting up. Surprise Warner at that place and that length. And yeah, Rabada is taken over the orange cap with 4 wickets today. Great.
not orange, purple.
Sorry,
Rabada's
purple.
taken over the
But
purple cap.
Too much
uh,
orange on the screen.
Oh,
yeah, but
orange.
the Manish Pandey dismissal, do you think that was a responsible shot, or he would have, maybe not played that shot?
See, these are the kinds of shots which take you to the Indian bench but don't get you into the Indian team.
Oh, that's a great line.
I mean, but also from the start of the game, there was like that net run rate pressure, right? Like, so someone had to
Yeah.
do it, but again,
Yeah,
like
even
one could argue.
looking at Warner, right, towards the first like 10, 12 overs of SRH bowling, he was still trying to keep a smile on his face, but towards the end, he completely lost it. You could see the frustration on his face. And somehow I thought that, okay, if Warner, if he's going to channel his frustration in the right way, he's going to get a big score today. Otherwise, it's going to be curtains for SRH. But then the man, Kane the man.
Big
I'm a
fan.
fan.
Bro, only like ray of hope
Yeah,
there. That,
dude,
like,
Kane Williamson is like Rahul Dravid of New Zealand. You know?
But a better hitter, I would say. Like such good cricketing shots today. Like no unnecessary innovation. Like it was a pure, like for a cricket purist, this was a
Yeah.
very like just a pure
dude,
joy.
like
to
he just
watch him bat.
launched his way through like to a 6 on to like it was just so
Like even
so
the
good.
way he was advancing down the track to the spinners and just lofting them over straight over their heads was great to see. Like and just shows like if you have class, you will succeed in all formats and just keeps reminding us of that. Like
Absolutely.
brilliant batsman.
Yeah, definitely a great batsman for SRH. Unfortunately, Jason Holder couldn't put up a performance. A good innings from Abdul Samad came and smacked Andrew Nokia for like.
What a shot that was.
That was
that
insane,
over.
dude. Abdul Samad is 18 years old, man. The kind of shot he's playing is insane.
No, that pull over mid wicket to
Oh,
Nokia was
at
just like
one-
out of the world, dude. I was surprised.
147 kilometers per
Yeah.
hour.
It was wonderful. Him coming in for a quick 33. Rashid Khan, a slight small ray of hope there, but he was only able to score 11 runs, and then it was pretty much the end of our innings. Goswami again going for a duck.
Second match of the season, you can't really blame
Bro,
him.
I mean, you just see like with Goswami, I almost feel like people they're like, where do we bring him to bat? Like once they've got him to open, the next he's batting at number 8 for our team. So
Yeah, and then everybody knows, right? He's only there because Saha is injured, didn't get Bairstow in. But also, Goswami actually won us a game last IPL. So just giving him more opportunities would have probably been different. But coming to the bowling of Delhi today, yeah, of course, Rabada back with the purple cap.
Again.
Now ahead of Bumrah by 2 wickets. Nokia going for a lot of runs. Ashwin going for a lot of runs. Yeah, Stoinis, go for it.
No, I was just saying, Stoinis, it was like an all-round display, right? Today, like he did it with the bat, he did it with the ball. I think he was, like he's been how Holder was for us for the last couple of games. So, it's really interesting to see how he'll.
And also presents that wonderful extra bowling option to his captain so that he can keep thinking of his toes. And man, the way he was giving the reactions after each wicket, man, like like fully blown up. And
what do you guys think of Praveen Dubey, the leg spinner who played today out of nowhere?
I didn't see much about of him, like nothing. There was nothing about his performance that screamed out saying, okay, like that gives surety that he definitely.
They've given him only 2 overs. Till now they were getting in an Avish Khan or Harshal Patel or Tushar Deshpande. Today they wanted the spin option.
Yeah.
But
I was happy that he didn't go for a lot of runs, given that.
Yeah, exactly. He had an economy of 7 runs per over, and I think he was doing fine.
But also, he was brought in at a point where the batsman couldn't do much. Like they didn't bring him
No, but he was there when I think Holder and Williamson were batting, and they were trying to go after the bowlers, but he did not leak a lot of runs. So and also I could see that he was very agile in the field, running out fast, and just helping the team in the field as well. So I think a good game for this youngster. Like, you're thrown out of nowhere into an eliminator, and just holding on to your nerves and just doing well. I think obviously we didn't see a lot of him, but just from what we saw, I think he did well.
Well, so that's it from our end. I think that's curtains for Sunrise Hyderabad, but I think we'll live to fight another day because the next IPL season is not far behind. A lot of players still on the bench, a lot of foreigners. Fab Allen didn't get a chance. Billy Stanley, a 150 plus bowler. Mohammad Nabi, President Mohammad Nabi, didn't get a lot of chances. But also, we gave a few chances to Basil Thampi, Siddharth Kaul. They didn't perform. Yeah, an injury-prone season, but towards the end, there was a massive comeback for Sunrisers, right, Sat? The last game, we did extremely well, beyond the expectations at least.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now we're going into the finals, guys. It's Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals. This was sort of predicted along the way by all the analysts and the commentators.
Including
so that's what we're heading for, including us, absolutely.
And also with this, I think we've sort of everyone in this. I mean, all four of us, all our home teams are out now with this game. So.
Yeah.
Goes on to show our loyalty. We stuck on to the end, Sat.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, me too, man. But you guys
what you stuck to it till the end, man? Abhi Vedant, you are like SRH lost. Yes, बोल के अभी DC support कर रहा है तू, and then you are like
because तुम लोग ने हमें हराया ना इसलिए.
इस साल कप नंबर.
Next year.
Well,
what are your thoughts? Oh, let's do a final review, like just thoughts on the finals and any support the teams that you want to support, like just a.
So I'll be supporting. So I've always maintained that if SRH is out, my loyalties are with Delhi Capitals, Roar Macha. So I'm going to support Shreyas Iyer, Marcus Stoinis, Rabada, Nokia, Ash, Pant. So I really want Delhi Capitals to win their first IPL season.
I guess I've moved on to Mumbai now.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Well, that is good.
No, what I actually agree with Monish because Mumbai has been winning all the time. I want there to be an upset. So even I might incline towards Delhi.
But they've been the best all-round cricketing team. They've dominated throughout the IPL, and I think they deserve to win.
Yeah, but they also lost to SRH by 10 wickets. So.
Yeah, because
that game was a dead rubber game, bro.
They didn't have their two strike bowlers, right? So
yeah, look at Shubham, man. Now he has Delhi Capitals background. Now he's going to switch to Mumbai. Loyalties.
See, as soon as Chennai was out, I'm like, it will be mind greater than heart.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. So that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you, and catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Peace.
Ended?
If I check on the phone.
Yeah, ended.